take a back street, a hitchhike. Get ready, Freddy. Crazy little thing called. Oh, we are live. Hello, good morning.
We don't have the rights to this music.
No, we don't.
We are just playing around. Good morning to you.
But we have the right to drink this.
Crazy little thing called love. That it is. My goodness. What you drinking this morning? You monstering it up?
A little energy.
Okay.
Need a little energy.
Man, I tell you what, you missed it. If you were listening to the show on 102.5 The Shark this morning, you heard John and Stan in here from the First Light Rotary. And they said, get your tickets.
Hey.
Get your tickets to Oink and Oyster Roast. It's not this weekend. Thank goodness.
Next Saturday.
Longboards, noon to 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's Saturday, October the 8th. Mm-hmm. First Light Rotary's big fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
And you know what
else is huge? The amount of pork and oysters.
Oh my gosh, they have 2,700 oysters.
Yes.
And they have 500 pounds of pork.
Isn't that cool?
And you can peek at the pork.
And it's legal.
And it's legal on Friday night.
Peek at the pork on Friday night.
Take a peek at the pork.
Take a peek at pork.
Good morning, Michael.
Crazy.
Have you gotten up and started walking around yet, Michael? Hopefully that's got to nip it in the bud and, no pain, no gain. Get in there and do it. They said you can start walking. Oh, I do have to congratulate somebody here. Hold on.
All right.
Let me see. We've had Lonnie win. Hold on. And then Susan Smith of Belvedere has an 8-piece tailgate. Bojangles tailgate.
That's a cool prize.
I think so too.
Hold
on, let me grab my thing here.
All right, I'm looking something up while Cindy was talking. Hold on, just a second.
I'm doing the Chesapeake Wine Festivals next Saturday. Ooh, okay. Well, on Sunday you are in Corolla, correct, Michael?
Is he?
I think you are Corolla.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. Once he answers me, I'll continue my sentence. Do 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 do. Ding 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 ding. All right, so he's not answering me, so I'm going to tell him anyway. You're either Southern Shores or Corolla, but if I remember correctly, you're Corolla. Duck is right in between. On Sunday, October 9th, because you're going to be doing Chesapeake Wine Festivals on Saturday. Yes, but 2 place. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that means. Yes, but 2 place. Okay, well, Duck is in between. That's where the Jazz Festival is happening. Bill and I are going to be there on Sunday between 11 and 1.
That's right.
At the town park there in Duck for the Jazz Festival. So if you're up and walking around at a wine fest the day before, you have a house in Chesapeake too.
Okay.
Well, then you got to come back to Duck.
Jazz on over.
You got to come. Yeah. Be jazzy. Come on over. But yeah, if you can, come on, stop by Duck on your way back to Corolla and get yourself some jazz on.
Because it's
free. Get your jazz on. It's a free event. Bill and I will be there from 11 to 1, hanging out, passing out some stuff. You never know what you're going to get.
I apologize for not being more attentive. I'm trying
to
confirm some news here.
Oh.
There's some bad news, I think, coming out of Florida.
Good morning, Susan.
I think it's just beginning to seep out that it might be a really bad day down there. I think there might have been some
fatalities thanks to Ian.
You might want to just keep your eye peeled to some of the news sites this morning. We're going to do the same, and we'll get you up to date on that. But it's not looking really good.
No, it's not.
Which is really unfortunate if that's the truth. I hope that's an understatement. That's the first thing. But
right.
Ian slammed into the western side of Florida yesterday and last night, and just messed things up really bad. Storm surge was the big thing. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sheriff reveals heartbreaking toll of Ian's devastation in Florida's Lee County. In Lee County, let me see where that is exactly. Hold on here. It's got to be near. Ian was downgraded to a tropical. Luckily, he was downgraded to a tropical storm. 2.5 million people in Florida are without power.
Right.
Oh my goodness! Thank goodness Karen is not in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Good morning. They are saying the sheriff in Lee, Good Morning America on Thursday morning that the deaths from the storm in the area were in the hundreds. We have fatalities in the hundreds, is what he said.
I hope that's not the case.
I hope not either.
All right. Well, that's the news at this hour coming out of Florida, and that's horrible. If that's the truth, I would definitely say a prayer for everyone down there. That's for sure. And the remnants of whatever this is, whether it's a tropical storm at this point, and goes off the East Coast back into the Atlantic Ocean now. Everybody's got an eyeball on it. All of the all the peeps, the weather guys are saying it's going to curve right up into like Charleston or Savannah and head on inland. Let's hope that is the case. And let's hope it doesn't have time to strengthen back into a hurricane.
Exactly.
But it's dumping a lot of rain.
So. It is. Karen said her house and cage survived.
Really?
She only lost one palm tree. Well, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael, I was watching, well, we were talking about it earlier in the show.
Mm-hmm.
The Jim, what's his face from the Weather Channel?
Jim Cantori.
Yeah, that guy that's been, and I heard yesterday, I was watching him for a while. He has gone to 94 different hurricanes. I tell you, they better be paying him like $5 million a year, because I wouldn't go to 94 hurricanes.
He's like the face of the Weather Channel.
He is.
He's the guy.
But he has been to 94 different hurricanes and reported on them over the past 30 years. And he said this one was the worst he's ever seen.
Wow.
He got hit with by a tree.
It was a big tree branch.
It was a big tree branch.
Probably just about as tall as he is.
And it probably hit him at about 100 miles an hour.
It was 100 miles an hour winds. And I don't know what he was doing out there. He was doing his gym
reporting.
Thing. Yeah.
We've got really bad winds. You know, the whole, we've got bad winds. They're coming and things are flying everywhere. And oh my gosh, I got hit by a tree. Usually
that's something that we laugh at. That's so funny.
Because sometimes you'll see people walk by and they're
like there's nothing going on. But I don't think that was the case for him yesterday. Well, I think he got a taste of what it's really like.
Yeah. Good morning, Victoria.
John Tice. Good question. I know John frequents.
Oh, wow.
He frequents watching these, because he'll pop in and say hi to everybody.
Oh, are we talking John's?
From John's Drive-In.
John's Drive-In.
And I believe he's on the east side of Florida.
I don't.
Believe he is in further south. So maybe.
Is he Jacksonville area?
It could be.
But they're still going to get a lot of rain and a lot of wind, just like
Yeah. We'll hit him up.
Yeah. Sorry, Karen said she saw it on TV. I also saw yesterday. He was doing a report. Was that
your palm tree?
Yeah, was that your palm tree, Karen? The one you lost happened to hit Jim. Right. No, just kidding. Amelia Island. Yeah, there we go. That's where he went to.
Okay.
Karen said so. No, I also saw though when Jim was doing one of his reports, and the wind's blowing and he's got they're wearing helmets now just to protect their heads from flying objects. But he was doing his thing and the wind was blowing and the wind, and all of a sudden you see I'm going to have to, like whatever. Some guy just kind of walks in the picture and goes,
yeah, like nothing's wrong.
But no, he was getting blown too. Yeah, but I would have laughed if he would have gotten blown on his butt. Anyway. Oh, Lord. The sad part is it puts our emergency service apparel. Yeah. Oh, I know. I agree.
It does, and it's just crazy.
I agree. Because, everybody else is evacuating, and here comes a cameraman and a reporter. But I did also hear him say that only one cellular service actually had power or had service.
Right.
And that was the only reason they were able to do their broadcast. Okay. And there was a woman that was... I don't remember where she was, but she wasn't too far. She was like 20 miles to the northeast, I guess, of where Punta Gorda or whatever it was, where he was. And she had the wind. It was awful wind. And she kept having to go like this to like wipe the water off her face so she could see. Yeah. If you ever want me to do any hurricane reporting, bubble wrap. My employer would have to give me like
signing a waiver.
$500,000 life insurance policy for my family in case something did happen to me. They would have to pay all and any medical bills that might have to get to me because of getting hurt. And if I go out there and survive just fine, I'll take $1 million. That'll
There you
work.
go. Heron, I'm friends with John. You might be too on Facebook. Um, he hasn't said anything publicly, but he's doing updates on his Facebook as well 3 hours ago. So I assume
Wow.
that John's doing okay. So just let me know.
I heard something about like in the Tampa area, they'd already gotten, because Michael was asking, did you see the rain total so far?
Right.
I saw like 17 inches or something
Ooh,
in like the Tampa or the Naples. I guess it was
Wow.
Naples. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go search this now. Rain totals in Florida.
that makes our 4 to 6 to 7 or 8
Yeah.
inches look like nothing.
Ian.
Wow.
Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can find a little map. That's gonna go over to Charlotte, and then this is awful. And whatever. I was just thinking about this. The all the baseball games that are, they're coming to the playoffs. They've got like 7 or 8 like regular season games left. That's and football games this weekend. That's going to make it miserable.
Even here, the high school guys, the First Flight, Manio, and probably the rest of them, Northeastern.
I hope they're canceling them.
Well, no, they were. Well, first of all, they were moving them to this evening to get them done.
Okay.
Ahead of the weather.
Well, because tomorrow, Dare County, I know, is doing remote learning.
That's right. So they're playing it safe. Which is good.
Let's see, rain totals. Why aren't you showing me the rain totals? Come on. Show me rain totals. I don't care if you... I know you're going to continue to see...
This is Cindy talking to her.
I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my computer and myself. I do this all the time. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
54 minutes ago, Hurricane Ian continues to batter Florida as a Category 1 storm. They warn the worst is yet to come. That's according to East Bay Times, which I'm guessing is somewhere.
We're talking on the.
This is near. Well, it says Lafayette home invasion, so I'm guessing this is somewhere down near Louisiana.
Oh, okay, all right.
It doesn't say how many.
Well, we're trying not to alarm anybody or anything like that, but I was reading this headlines, and these were network news sites that I was looking at, and she said Good Morning America, and out of Lee County that there's going to be a lot of fatalities. They're embracing everybody through that, so I really hope that's not the case. But, we've got so much technology these days that can warn people ahead of time to get out of the way. And sometimes when we go a long time without anything happening to us, we feel like it's not that big of a deal, and we decide to stay, that kind of thing.
Right.
But if you're so close to the water and the storm surge,
be
you
prepared.
can at least you can stay in the area, but you can get out of the way of that.
Right.
I mean, just get out of the danger zone, so to speak.
All right.
I hate to hear that. Really.
I am going to see if I can find something else.
All right, so we'll have music moments coming up in just a couple of minutes, by the way, and we'll find out what's going on weather-wise here. Looks like a lot of rain and a little bit of wind. We're talking wind gusts tomorrow, 45 miles an hour. That's probably right along the coast here. Nags Head, Hill Double Hills, down Hatteras up through Corolla. That's what we're going to be feeling.
And I'm looking at this is the Manio, because that's what pops up on the National Weather Service. There is a wind advisory in effect, a high surf advisory in effect, a beach hazard statement in effect, coastal flood advisory in effect.
Here they come.
So if you are, it depends on where you are exactly, but if you're along the coast and not necessarily inland.
Right.
However, I'm sure the sounds are going to have. And did you see in Tampa Bay, which you've told me about this before, Bill, that when the winds come, they'll like push all the water up, or they'll push all the water out of the sounds?
Yes.
That happened in, I want to say, Tampa Bay yesterday. And there were all these people left their boats in the water, and they were literally just sitting in the mud.
Whoa.
Because the bay was empty. But then the water comes back.
That's
and
the crazy part.
There was also some river where Jim was. Why can't I think of his Cantori, thank you. Where he said there was like these big boats that were just flowing up the river.
Wow.
And he even mentioned, he goes, remember how I told you all the water went that way? He goes, well, now it's going to start coming back this way. Yeah, we're not ready yet. We've got a minute or two. But yeah, so I want to see rainfall.
It just might not be up to par on getting that info out.
Well, I saw it
Should
somewhere.
be automatic, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I think I saw where it was like 17 inches so far in Tampa Bay. I could be wrong.
All right, here we go. All right, music moments.
Yes,
Listen
Tampa
up.
Bay.
Music birthdays.
No,
and
not
we'll
yet.
talk a little bit more about whatever you guys want to talk about this morning.
Michael, I was not able to put the slide of Marco's the slideshow on Facebook yet. I have to get the little thumb drive from his good friend Marion first, so it's going to be a couple days.
Your station for the Killer Hits 102.5, the Shark, Steve Miller Band, and Jet Airliner. Good morning to you. It is 8:18. Bill and Cindy with you this morning.
Cloudy, windy today, chance of showers developing. Wind gust up to 35 miles an hour. Temp-wise, 72. Cloudy, windy tonight, showers likely. Wind gust near 40 miles an hour, and 68 is the temp. Tomorrow, showers, possible thunderstorms, some heavy rainfall. Wind gust getting up to 45 miles an hour. Temp-wise, we should see high of 75.
All right, temps around the area this morning. Salvo, check it in. 64. They've had a little rain there already this morning. 64 to Elizabeth City, 67 in Duck, and 67 in Nagshead at the Shark.
It's Music Moments time, brought to you by your forever realtor, Christy Bryant. Looking to buy or sell a home? Christy Bryant is ready to talk to you. Call 252-217-5771 or log on to Christy with an I, Bryant.kw.com.
Christy Bryant, your forever realtor. 2021, on this date in music history, granting her petition, a judge suspends Britney Spears' father, Jamie, as her conservative, a role he had held since 2008, which means she got her money back. 2020, Helen Reddy, whose hit I Am Woman soundtracked the women's right movement in the 70s, passed away at 78. So did Mac Davis on the same day. He had written Elvis Presley's A Little Less Conversation and his hit In the Ghetto. He was 78 as well.
In 1997, the Clinton White House awarded Don Henley a National Medal of Humanities for his work on the Walden Woods Project, which was set up to preserve the area in Massachusetts where Henry David Thoreau did his writing. Also this day, 1994, the Pointer Sisters receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Let's Go Crazy by Prince and the Revolution, 1984. It hit number 1 for the first 2 weeks.
All right, music birthdays today on this 29th day of September, 1948. Guitarist Mike Panera of Iron Butterfly was born in Tampa, Florida. 1948, Mark Farner, lead singer, guitarist for Grand Funk Railroad, born in Flint, Michigan. And 1944, composer Mike Post, born in Leland. Actually, his real name is Leland Michael Postal, Postil. I guess that would be right.
All right.
In Berkeley, California. He's best known for a lot of TV theme songs. Law and Order, NYPD Blue, The Rockford Files, LA Law,
wow,
Quantum Leap,
wow,
Magnum PI, and Hill Street Blues.
Real quick, I do want to add this too.
Yes.
32 years ago, Nelson, not to be confused with Ricky Nelson, but his twins, they had a number 1 hit on the Hot 100 with They Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection.
And you just couldn't keep looking.
I couldn't. And then I know. They had that beautiful blonde hair.
Yes.
And then Willie Nelson, speaking of long hair again, 29 years ago, back in 1993, he was actually inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Isn't that cool? All right, today in music history. Stick around. We got more killer hits on the way. Sorry.
See?
Couldn't find which button.
And no, parent, I still can't find the stinking video. Facebook, I don't know if I'm in Facebook jail for some reason or what. But yeah, for some strange, weird reason, I'm still not able to find the video. It's saying, sorry, we're having difficulties playing this right now. That's what I'm getting. All right, so Wavy News showed them. See, I don't know where in the world I can find them. But the totals.
Who showed them?
Wavy.
Wavy did what?
They showed the totals of the rain.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
All right.
And once I get the little thumb drive from Marion, which is one of Marco's good friends, I will then definitely get it up on the website, on our Facebook page. I might even be able to post it on our website somewhere. Have like a little tribute page to Marco. Absolutely. I can do that because I handle the websites. So I have the capability, or not the capabilities, but the inside scoop on how to do that. All right, on the wavy news, they show the totals for this. I'll have to check. I want to say, why can't anybody tell me the totals? That's all I want, is the totals. I'm going to see if I can go to Tampa. Hold on. Tampa, Florida. Oh, oh, at the Tampa International Airport. They don't have any information available. Now until further notice, tropical storm warning. That's the weather forecast for Tampa.
Mhm.
They're going to get a less of an inch. Yeah, less than a tenth of an inch possible for new precipitation, which is good. Let me see what like Jacksonville has, or I'm going to do Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina.
Sorry, guys. I'm looking at something on the computer here that keeps our station going in the right direction. Give me just a minute.
All right. Charleston, South Carolina. They're not, they're saying 1 to 2 inches tonight of rain.
Okay.
Excess of 4 inches possible tomorrow. This is in Charleston.
Oh. Okay.
So they're going to get hit. And Charleston is so close. I mean, it's like right at sea level.
Yeah.
They have no room for anything. Hurricane watch until further notice. Storm surge warning until further notice. Tropical storm warning until further notice. Wow.
Wow. That's right.
It's just crazy. Let's see what Nags Head says. They're not saying until further notice.
Okay.
They're staying until September 30th. Like all the warnings are September 30th or
October.
Wind
1st.
advisory, high surf advisory. That's through
Coastal flood.
September 30th. Beach hazard statement till September 29th. And then coastal flood advisory goes until October 1st.
Okay.
That's for Nags Head, which I'm sure, but I wonder if hold on, let me look and see Elizabeth City.
Yeah, Michael, man, I tell you what, you're right. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. And then Michael says, it's a rainstorm coming with some high winds. If you don't have to go out, don't. Nothing better than I would rather do is to sit home with a, I don't know, pot roast, something like that.
We were talking about chili yesterday.
Yeah, chili.
So I went to the grocery store after I left here.
Yeah.
I was in there for almost an hour. You have to understand, I have not been to the grocery store in probably for a real big grocery trip other than stopping by. Oh, we need some milk. Oh, we need some, little things like that in over a month. So we were pretty much out of everything. I had no paper towels left in the house. I had 1 roll of toilet paper left in the house. I had no milk. I had nothing, no water,
right.
No tea, I had nothing. So I ended up spending a boatload of money, but I got stuff to make spaghetti.
Yep.
I got stuff to make stuffed shells. I got stuff to make chili, a big pot of chili.
Yeah.
I got stuff to make vegetable beef soup. I got stuff to make, I'm going to have pork chops and mashed potatoes one night with some green beans. Yeah, I'm like, okay, if for some reason we do I'm going to be able to fix food. Well, if I have electricity, I'm going to be able to fix food for the night. But yeah, I'm going to make a big old pot of chili on Saturday.
Sounds good.
I'm talking a big pot of chili.
Whew.
I have 2 pounds of ground beef to put in and 4 big cans of the green. I put the red kidney beans in there. Okay. And I got onions and I got the crushed tomatoes. I got everything. Yum.
Well, yeah, $20 I'll give you her address.
Only 20.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'll bring on. I'll probably be bringing in leftover chili for everybody on Monday. Right. Chili from everyone.
That's exactly right.
No, I'll probably make. I'll probably end up making 2 gallons of chili, 3 gallons of chili. I mean, I'm going to make a big pot of chili. Dinner at Cindy's, yeah.
Man.
But I'm going to make all kinds of stuff. I love stuffed shells.
Wow.
And I got stuff for that.
Oh.
Should we do another bow time?
We can.
I say it's Bojangle time.
I love doing the bow time. The instant tailgate.
Sorry, I had
instant tailgates. Sounds good to me.
Oh, Michael's coming for dinner too.
Yeah.
What time?
He's already got his shoes on.
I'm not exactly sure. My watch seems to have stopped, so I can't really.
Your waiter. You never know.
Oh yeah, some vegetable beef soup. That's what I'm making. Some.
Too.
I got the stuff to make it, but I haven't made it yet. obviously.
Okay.
That's my project on Saturday. I'm going to be cooking. And thank goodness I have a freezer to put this stuff in.
Heck yeah, man.
But I put little potatoes in my vegetable beef. And if you freeze them, they get like that powdery
I know.
thing. So I haven't
It'll-
figured out my way around that yet. Unless I just cook it without them, freeze it, let it thaw out, then put it back on the stove
Right.
and put the potatoes in and let them cook and then eat it.
Now there's something that's like a potato.
Oh, short ribs.
Gnocchi.
Sorry.
Is it called a gnocchi? Which
Mhm.
is kind of like a little round pasta looking thing. But I don't know if it's got potato or what it's got in it, but they're really good. And they don't
Put those. They don't get the powdery.
No. They don't.
Hmm.
I want to check it out. It's not a potato, but they are pretty good. So,
It is going to be an all-day affair. I'm going to be in the kitchen cooking.
yeah,
I'm going to be chef combo,
that's
or chef Tell,
Chef
or
Tell.
the Swedish chef. Sorry. But yeah,
Oh my gosh.
so the house is going to be full of food.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I won't try those things because it might mess up the flavor, but I might try them.
Well, it should absorb the flavor. It's a different texture.
See that? I might not
They're
like the
just,
texture.
I think
I don't
any
know.
of the grocery stores have them. Some of them are.
Okay.
You can get just a regular food, whatever, fresh, whatever, Harris, whatever brand of them. But you can also get these special Italian ones with the special packaging that increases the price a couple of bucks.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
But
sure.
they are better. They are better than just
Okay.
regular.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You get that's the
Yeah.
old phrase, you get what you pay for. Parent is off tomorrow and Saturday. That's good. So you can just sit back
Good
and
for
watch it
you.
rain.
Good for you. Definitely.
I'm gonna try leaving the potatoes out until I thaw it
Mm-hmm.
and put it back in a pan and let it cook for like another half
Right.
hour with the potatoes in it to get the potato, and then it'll probably be really good
Yum.
because I put it in freezer containers.
Michael,
and
where do you
freeze
live?
it.
I'll pick you up. And we'll head over there. How's that?
Well, next weekend he's in Corolla.
Okay.
Or are you in Chesapeake today? I don't know. And Perrin lives in Southern Shores, and Karen's up in Virginia somewhere. I forgot where she said, in the Norfolk area, maybe.
Okay.
And Philip, if I remember correctly, you live. Hold on. Are you Scarborough or are you Columbia? I'm trying to think where Philip lives. Hold on.
Get it.
Hold on.
It's a test.
I might have to use a cheat sheet. Camden, dang it!
Aha.
I was
There
going to
you go,
cheat.
Philip.
Dang it! Oh,
We'll learn all of this.
Michael's in
as we get to
Chesapeake.
know you guys a little
Well,
bit.
Philip used to be
I know.
he jumped across the hall with us.
Well,
But I think he still kind of jumps back and forth.
Well, why not?
Hey,
It's good stuff.
keep it in the family.
Definitely.
As long as it's not, across the road and it's across the hall instead, we're good.
All right, time for us to kind of rock and roll here.
Oh, bow time.
Oh, well, let's do
Text
it
the
then.
word BO, like as in
B-O.
Bojangles, and you'll be qualified for the 8-piece tailgate from Bojangles.
Do it.
Because if you've got a big party coming up,
Mhm.
I mean, it's foosball season. Why not
Right.
go pick up that 8-piece, bring it back, watch some foosball, eat some chicken.
Let me
So
get
go
it.
ahead and text the word to 252-441-1025. Just B and O. That's all you got to do. You'll be qualified, and you could be like
Boom.
Susan Smith, who won from yesterday. All right.
All right. Later, guys.
Be good. Stay
Take
safe
care.
and stay dry.